Good afternoon and welcome to today's matchup, the nightcap at Intimidator Stadium between the Northwest Cabarrus Trojans and the Carson Cougars. We're currently getting the lineups loaded in. Pitching for the Cougars tonight is number 2, Cole Hales. He'll be headed to Coker in the fall as he is a senior for Carson. Leading off for the Trojans, right fielder number 3, Ben Galvin. This year, Ben Galvin is batting .250 with a .590 OPS. First pitch, high and inside for ball 1. Second pitch is the ball on the outside. 2-0 count. Strike 1. 2-1 count on Galvin. Hales loads, delivers. Low and outside for ball 3. He'll swing, foul it off down the left field line. Count goes to 3-2. Three-two pitch. Curveball just misses on the inside. And that will be a 3-2 count. Called strike 3 in the corner. 1 down in the inning. Now bring up center fielder Cole Pletcher. Pletcher batting .286 this season, .437 on base percentage. Called strike on the corner. Second pitch is another outside strike. O2 pitch grounded to shortstop. Zeb Burns makes the throw over to first. And that's the second out. That'll bring up the pitcher this evening for the Trojans, number 10, Michael Gracer. Gracer, just a sophomore, but he's hitting .234 this year. A .472 on base percentage with a .404 slugging percentage. 2 home runs on the year for Gracer as he swings through a fastball. Oh, 1 pitch on the way, taken for a ball. One pitch, taken for a ball on the inside. 2-1 count. Foul it off to the first base concourse. The 2-2 pitch fouled off to the backstop. 2-2 pitch just outside the zone. Full count, 2 outs. Ball goes right down the middle, and it's punched to left center gap. Gracer rounds first and gets the second. That's a 2-out double for the sophomore, Michael Gracer. That brings up Andrew Raffalt, the designated hitter. Raffalt hitting .231 this season. 716 OPS. Strike one. Raffalt lifts this ball to left field. Behringer is under it, and he'll make the catch in left field. In the top of the first inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and Gracer left on second. We'll head to the bottom. We'll take a quick break. Welcome back to 7-4 Preps on YouTube Live. We're here with Northwest Cabarrus and Carson at Intimidator Stadium in the Intimidator Classic. In the bottom of the first, Carson leading off with Coker commit senior number 2, Cole Hales. On the mound for the Northwest is the sophomore number 10, Michael Gracer. Gracer this season has a .46 ERA with a 5-1 record. 0-0 pitch is outside for a ball. One-zero pitch grounded to Agner at third. He'll make the throw to Jacob Foggin at first, and Hales is tagged for out number 1. That'll bring up Catawba commit left fielder number 5, Luke Behringer. This season, Behringer is hitting .333 with an OPS of 1.106, a team high. Pitch taken low and outside for ball 1. One-zero pitch fouled to the first base concourse. One pitch fouled off. 1-2 count. 1-2 count, hit into shallow left center. Sam Walker, the shortstop, is under it to make the catch. Two outs in the bottom of the first. Logan Rogers, the third baseman, now at the plate. Rogers batting .358. 19 for 53. He'll take ball one outside. Second pitch on the way, taken for a strike. 1-1 count. Gracer with the pitch. Foul it off to the backstop. 1-2 count. One-two pitch fouled off to the first base concourse. Count is 1-2 with two outs. Nobody on base. Gracer winds with the pitch. Low and outside, get past the catcher Brody Nelson. 2-2, two outs. Two-two pitch grounded to third base. Agner makes throw the fog in, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors in the bottom of the first inning. We head to the top. No runs. We're back in the top of the second. Still pitching for the Carson Cougars is number 2, Cole Hales. He'll face Jacob Fogg in the first baseman. He'll rip it into the left center gap. Behringer getting a good read on it, and he'll limit it to a single. Second hit of the day for the Northwest offense. Oh, pitch taken low for a ball. 1-0 count on Agner. Hales with the pitch, swing and miss by Agner. 1-1 count. Coming into the tournament, Zach Agner batting .196 with a .682 OPS, .349 on base percentage. Hales with the pitch, swung on and hit to left field. Agner will get on with a single. A pair of singles in the early going of the second inning for Northwest's offense. Caden Parker steps up to the plate. Only a sophomore, but he's batting 167 with a 569 OPS. Shows bunt and gets it down foul to the first base side. Parker lays a bunt down in fair territory. Hales bobbles it, and that'll be an error charged. Correction, I believe. That would be called an infield single on the bunt. It'll be a bunt for a hit. And now the bases are loaded. Shortstop Sam Walker, 8th hitter at the plate. Called strike curveball. Catches the middle of the zone. 0-1 count. No outs. From left to right, Foggin, Agner, and Parker. As Walker swings and misses on a curveball. 0-2 count, no outs. Foul ball nearly hit me in the press box as it was fouled straight back over the net. 0-2 count. Pitch coming from Hales. Swing and miss, tipped into the glove of Allewine for the first out. And that will bring up the second baseman, number 4, Caden Grider. Grider also a sophomore. And he'll take a low strike for the first pitch. Caden Grider, summer team, plays for the SBA Canes Elite, and he'll hit a pop fly to right field for out number 2 as Foggin does not tag up. Jake Harris making the grab in right field. With 2 down, that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, number 3, Ben Galvin. Called strike on the low side of the zone on Galvin. 0-1 count. Swings and misses at a curveball for an 0-2 count. Hales delivers the pitch. Just misses up on Ben Galvin. Count goes to 1-2. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Hales, .91 ERA this year. With the pitch. Just misses on the outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hales is also 6-1 with 1 save and 9 appearances and 46 innings pitched. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Galvin. And the Cougars get out of it. Northwest gets 3 hits in the inning and load up the bases, but cannot get on the board. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back to Intimidator Stadium. In the bottom of the second, Carson leading off with the sophomore center fielder CP Pyle. Pyle had a great season last year, a breakout season as a freshman. Also competed with the Rowan County Legion team and had a pretty good year as he lets the first pitch go for a ball. Pyle this year batting 155 with a 506 OPS. Pitch on the way from Gracer, low and outside for a ball. 2-0 count on the first batter of the second inning. Third pitch on the batter is a strike. 2-1 count. So far this season, Michael Gracer with 40 strikeouts, a team high. Gracer's pitch on the way. Swing and miss, an outside fastball. 2-2 is the count. Two-two pitch by Gracer just misses the outside. Count will go to 3-2. Second baseman Caden Grider playing on just on the edge of the grass, and 3-2 pitch on the way, and he's walked. First walk of the day on either side. And that'll bring up number 15, Zeb Burns, the Cougars shortstop. Zeb Burns played last year at West Rowan and Mount Ulla. And this year will play for their crosstown rival, the Carson Cougars. Gracer pitch on the way. Swung on, hit to first. Foggin goes to second and will get the out there as Walker covers to get the fielder's choice. We now have one out. Runner on first. And a designated hitter, Deacon Wyke, who just recently committed to Catawba College, stepping to the plate. Wyke showing bunt, pulls back as Zeb Burns takes off, and he will steal second. Count is 1-0 with one out in the inning. Zeb Burns at second. Catcher Garrett Alawan on deck. Gracer with the delivery. Just catches the outside corner. Makes it a 1-1 count. Wyke, right-handed batter against Gracer, a right-handed pitcher. Will take the inside pitch for a ball. Count goes to 2-1. Gracer, set. Kicks and he's on the way. Ball up and outside. Wyke has a 3-1 count with one out in the inning. Burns the shortstop, getting his lead at second. Gracer picks off to second. Late tag by Grider. Deacon Wyke ready for the pitch. 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Into the back net. Full count, one out. So far this year, Wyke batting .225. 273. It's .273 on base percentage and 40 at bats. Gracer's pitch on the way. Swung on just over the Carson bullpen. Correction, the Carson dugout on the first base side. Count is full. One out in the inning. Gracer's set, takes a look at second, and will release. Swung on and hit to the first base side. Correction, third base side, and Agner can't get it, but it's foul. Wyke extending the at-bat here. 7th pitch of the at-bat against Gracer. Gracer with the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 1 of the day for Michael Gracer. That brings up the Cougar catcher, number 7, Garrett Allewine. So far this year, Allewine batting a solid .318. With a .977 OPS, he's getting on base half the time. Slugging percentage of 47.7. 14 hits and 44 at-bats is what we're looking at for Allewine. First pitch taken up and out for a ball. Zeb Burns is the runner at second. Gracer cocks and delivers. Just misses on the inside. 2-0 count. Gracer now set. He'll deliver. Curveball up and out. Does not get the corner. 3-0. Gracer at a 3-0 count needs a strike. And will not get it. Too high. Allewine gets on first with a walk. As that brings up the right fielder, number 9, Dylan Driver. Driver, not too many plate appearances this year, but he is batting .412 in 22 plate appearances, 17 at-bats. Gracer with the pitch, low and outside for a ball. One-zero count, runners on first and second. Ball outside. 6 balls in a row thrown by Michael Gracer as he looks to recover. Two-0 pitch on the way. Right down the middle, called strike. Zeb Burns at second. Garrett Allewine at first. Ball outside. 3-1 count. Alline's pinch runner is at first. Can't tell who his courtesy runner is, but I will let you know as soon as I find out. Driver hits a drive to left field, just out of the reach of Wagner, and that will plate Zeb Burns. An RBI double with 2 outs by Dylan Driver. Puts the Carson Cougars on top. Third baseman Ryan Street now at the plate. Swung on and missed on the first pitch. A 0-1 pitch, just misses the outside with a curveball. Street lets the low and out fastball go for 2-1 count. So far this year, Ryan Street batting .186, a .300 OBP, and 6 RBIs. Outside pitch fouled off to the backstop. 2-2 count on Ryan Street for Michael Gracer. Gracer with the pitch. Just misses the outside corner. That'll bring the count to 3-2. Two runners in scoring position as Grace tries to shut down the Carson offense with a 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Gracer gets out of a jam with only one run coming across the plate. We head to the top of the third. Score now, Carson 1, Northwest Cabarrus. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Intimidator Stadium. We're in the top of the third. Northwest Cabarrus batting. Leading off is number 5, Cole Pletcher. First pitch, he fouls off to the first base side for strike 1. Cole Pletcher is a danger if he gets on base. Tied for 5th in stolen bases in the SPC with 8. As he swings and misses on a ball. Almost in the dirt for an 0-2 as Hales clocks 4. 0-2 pitch, softly hit to second base. Meisenheimer fields it and makes the throw to Logan Rogers at first for the first out as he sails it over Zeb Burns' head as he tries to throw it around, but it doesn't count anyway. One out in the inning. The pitcher, Michael Gracer, at the plate. Gracer leading the SPC in many categories as he lets the curveball dive in for a strike. Gracer tied for first in home runs with 2. Gracer tied for 5th with RBI and tied in RBI for 5th with 14, but he gets gunned out at first by Zeb Burns. 1 for 2 now on the day is Michael Gracer. That brings up the designated hitter, number 11, Andrew Raffault. Raffault stands about 6 foot tall, and I'd estimate weighs around 170, 180, but he has a lot of muzzle under that. And here's pitch. Swung on and missed. Big hack by Raffault. Just missed it. Count goes to 0-1. Hales gets the sign, winds, and releases. We let go inside for ball 1. 1-1 count on Raffault. Ball 2. Misses on the outside. 2-1 count on Raffault with 2 outs. Raffault fouls it off right back to the screen. Count goes to 2-2 with 2 down in the inning. No base runners for Cole Hales. Cole Hales starts his motion and releases. Just misses Raffault on the inside. Count moves to 3-2. Hales with the pitch. Did not swing, field umpire says. And now we have a 3-2 count. Okay. That makes some sense, but okay. Ball swung on and hit to second baseman Aaron Meisenheimer, and he'll make the catch. A line out to Meisenheimer at second base will end the Northwest half of the third. We head to the middle. Score Carson 1, Northwest Cabarrus 0. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Kannapolis, and we're in the home half of the third inning where Carson steps to the plate and Northwest on the mound. Michael Gracer, sophomore hurler for Northwest. First in ERA in the South Piedmont Conference with a .46 as he throws first pitch ball to Cole Hales. He's also sixth in strikeouts in the SPC with 40. Impressive pitching stats from the sophomore as Hales takes a second pitch strike. 1-2 is the count. Gracer rocks and throws, misses on the outside. Cole Hales, the Cougar commit, will be in Hartsville next fall. Gracer's pitch on the way, grounds it to third. Zach Agner makes throw across the infield, and Jacob Foggin will get the tag on the base for the out. In his first at bat, Cole Hales grounded to third. A similar looking play there. This is the left fielder number 5, Luke Behringer, up with one out in the inning. Behringer, some very outstanding batting stats. Batting .333 as he lets the ball go for ball 1. Behringer, 24 RBI. Ball 2 taken outside. Behringer has pledged to go to Catawba College in Salisbury. Gracer's pitch on the way, low and outside. It will miss. Count is now 3-0. Gracer needs a strike, and he'll get it. A splitting curveball comes in, and now the count's 3-1 with one out. Behringer at the plate. He'll foul it off almost into the Carson dugout, but it will bounce off of a barrier, and that will make the count 3-2. Three-two counts. Gracer versus Behringer. Gracer delivers. Behringer fouls it off to the first base concourse. It will take a high hop. Behringer extending the at-bat. This will be the 7th pitch. Sophomore kicks, and it's on its way. Swing and miss. Third K of the day for Michael Gracer. With 2 down, that brings up first baseman number 8, Logan Rogers. Rogers, a junior, is batting .358 with a .435 on-base percentage and .490 slugging percentage coming into the game as he fouls the ball off to the first base side. Rogers, right-handed hitter. 13 RBIs. He has knocked in. Gracer with the pitch. Swung on, hit to the first base side. Will not get off the ground. It will be an 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Logan Rogers, the hitter for the Cougars. Gracer with the pitch. Will not get the corner. Brody Nelson was lined up on the outside edge, but he will not get that corner. 1-2 count with the pitch. Grounded to first base. Foggin handles it and will make the tag for out number 3. No runs on no hits, no base runners. In the bottom of the 3rd for the Cougars. We head to the top of the 4th. Northwest Cabarrus 0, Carson 1. Welcome back to the Intimidator Classic at Kannapolis Intimidators Stadium. This will be their stadium for the final year as they move into the sports and entertainment venue in downtown Kannapolis. We've got Northwest Cabarrus and Carson. Carson on the mound with Cole Hales as he throws a first pitch strike to the first baseman, Jacob Foggin. Foggin playing first base for the Trojans. So far this year, he's batting .312 with a .382 on base percentage, .395 slugging, and has knocked in 12 runs. Count goes to 0-2 after a foul ball. Cougar commit Hales with the pitch. Change up, swing and miss by Foggin. 4th K of the evening for Cole Hales. That should add on to his total when he came in of 60. So he is up to currently 64 strikeouts on the year. That will bring up the third baseman, number 14, Zach Agner. Agner lets a ball go on the outside corner. 0-1 count. Agner, a 196 batter. Senior for the Trojans. Lets the ball go on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 is the count with 1 out. Hales rocks, and here's the pitch. And it'll be hit into left field. And Agner is now 2 for 2 with 2 hits to left field. A big day for the senior. Now here comes another 1-for-1 batter in Caden Parker. Last time at bat, Parker laid down a bunt. And that got him on base. Here comes a pitch from Hales. Low and outside for strike 1. Caden Parker, just a sophomore, playing left field today. Receiving the pitch from Hales. Curveball, but hit to shortstop. It'll be a 6-4 fielder's choice as Meisenheimer's throw over to first is late. With 2 outs in the inning, that'll bring up the shortstop, number 12, Sam Walker. Sam Walker may ring a bell as he was one of the stars on Northwest Cabarrus' long-time undefeated team until they were stopped in the playoffs. Walker played a little bit of everything. He played quarterback and a little bit of defensive back, safety. Junior Nick Wild's Lawing, heck of a quarterback, stepped in as the main starter, but Walker did his thing and on the defense and was a very vital part of the Trojan football team. As far as baseball goes, he is committed to go to Catawba Valley Community College in the fall as he takes ball one outside. Walker has a 1-1 count on him. Runner on first with 2 outs and a 1-1 count. Pitch on the way, just outside for ball 2. Count goes to 2-1 as Grider gets his sign. Ball in the dirt, blocked by Garrett Allewine. Count goes to 3-1. But great awareness by Garrett Allewine to stop that ball from getting to the backstop and giving Grider a free base. Sam Walker at the plate as Grider is attempted to be picked off by Hales. Unsuccessful pick. 3-1 the count, 2 outs. 3-1 pitch just outside, and Walker will get the walk. We now have runners on first and second. Grider at second, Walker at first, and the 9-hitter, number 4, Caden Grider. Caden Parker is at second base. Caden Grider now at the plate for the Trojans. And home plate umpire had a talk with Joe Hubbard, the head coach at third base. Apparently the home plate umpire voicing his displeasure over Sam Walker having a necklace on as he has taken it off. Now we're non-necklaced and got 2 outs with 2 runners on base as the 0-0 pitch comes in for a ball. Caden Grider batting .312 on the season. .452 on base percentage as Chris Cobble will make a mound visit. Visually not too happy with the defense. Makes it quick, and Hales will go back to work. 1-0 count on Caden Grider, the second baseman. No sort of shift in the outfield from the Cougar defensive players. Luke Behringer in left, CP Pyle in center, and Dylan Driver in right. Hales with the pitch. Gets the outside. That'll be a 1-1 count. Hales clocks in, delivers. Curveball just misses high. Count goes to 2-1. 2 down in the inning. Ball taken upstairs. Count goes to 3-1. Batter Caden Grider is tied for 10th in batting average with his .312. And he will get a free base to first as he is walked. We got runners everywhere. Bases loaded with the top of the lineup coming up, starting with the right fielder, Ben Galvin. His first pitch, and he'll swing. Check swing, but cannot pull back quick enough. 0-1 is the count as Hales delivers the next pitch. Swing and miss on the outside. 0-2 count with bases juiced. Hale starts in motion and delivers. Galvin lets it go upstairs. 1-2 count. Has been Galvin. Stares down the barrel of a 1-2 count with 2 outs. Bases loaded. Hales with the pitch. Just misses on the outside with a curveball. 2-2 is the count. Ducks on the pond. Ball just misses on the outside. Carson dugout is not happy. 3-2, 2 outs with bases loaded. Expect everybody moving on the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Hales gets out of it unscathed. Fifth strikeout of the day for Cole Hales as he rallies back to shut down the Trojan offense. We'll take a break as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Score still Carson 1, Northwest Cabarrus 0. Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the fourth at the Intimidator Classic. Carson batting in the bottom of the fourth on the home side. Leading off with the sophomore number 3, C.P. Pyle. Pyle versus the fellow sophomore. Number 10, Michael Gracer, hurling for Northwest. And here's the pitch. Pyle tries to get a bunt down, but will not succeed. Chris Cobble coming back to the third base side as he forgot his state-mandated helmet, as all coaches are required to wear a helmet now instead of a hat. 0-1 pitch by Gracers in the dirt. 1-1 is the count against the sophomore C.P. Pyle. Gracer puts the ball outside in the dirt. 2-1 is the count. As Gracer requests a new ball. C.P. Pyle once again not having a stellar season so far, batting 155. But last year had one heck of a season as a freshman. Ball is in the dirt outside. 3-1 the count now. Gracer rocks, ready to pitch. Throws it down the middle. Pyle slams the ball to center field for a single. Pyle 1 for 1 with a walk on the day. That'll bring up the shortstop, number 15, Zeb Burns. So far, Burns batting a stellar .403. OPS of 963, on base percentage of 973. Correction, 479. Burns at the plate as Gracer. An easy pickoff move at first. Burns the shortstop so far. Ground into a fielder's choice. Burns attempts to bunt, but the ball comes at his head and he ducks, and that ball will get to the backstop. And now we have a runner on second. Runner in scoring position with the .403 batter at the plate in Zeb Burns. Gracer kicks and pitches. Burns showing bunt again, but will pull back as it is now a 2-0 count. Two-0 pitch taken low and outside for ball 3. Gracer struggling a little bit to find the strike zone at the bottom of the 4th. Runner on second, Zeb Burns at the plate, 3-0 count. Pitch taken for a ball on the inside. Three-one count. Here's the pitch. And will be a called strike. Full count. Zeb Burns at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fourth strikeout of the day for Michael Gracer to put on top of his 40 strikeouts he came into the game with. That's 44 strikeouts currently. That'll bring up Deacon White, senior designated hitter. Pitch from Gracer. Catches the outside for a strike. Count is 0-1 with 1 out. Gracer with the pitch. Just misses on the outside. White check swings. Will do so in time. 1-1 with 1 out. Gracer with the pitch. Curveball will not get the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Deacon White swings and misses at a ball upstairs. Count goes to 2-2. 1 out, runner on second. Gracer with the delivery. Swing hit to second base. Caden Grider makes the catch at second, tries to get a double play at the bag, but will not. That'll bring up the catcher, number 7, Garrett Allewine. Allewine batting .318 so far. He is 14 for 44 with a .500 on-base percentage. With the pitch. Low and outside, taken for a ball. Just 2 hits so far in this contest for the Carson Cougars, compared to Northwest's 5. Gracer with the offer. Swung and hit deeply into right center, but Cole Pletcher gets under it, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. No runs for the Cougars in the bottom of the 4th. We head to the top of the 5th as the Carson Cougars lead 1-0 over the Northwest Trojans. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Kannapolis Intimidators home at Intimidator Stadium. We got Northwest Cabarrus and Carson. Northwest leading off the top of the fifth. I'm Kyle Grice. I want to thank you for being tuned in to 7-4 Preps on YouTube Live. Cole Hales pitching for the Cougars for a first pitch strike. Hales with the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss by Cole Pletcher. So far today, Pletcher 0 for 2. Calls time. And he'll be back in the box. 0-2 count, no outs. Foul tipped to the backstop. Count stays at 0-2. Hales with the 0-2 pitch on the way. Will not catch the outside. Count goes to 1-2. Cole Hales, a fantastic pitcher for the Cougars. Ball is taken low. Count goes 2-2. So far this year, Cole Hales with a .91 ERA and 6-1 overall as a pitcher. Swing and a miss by Cole Pletcher. Sixth strikeout of the day in 5 1/3 innings of work so far. Now batting for the Trojans is number 10, Michael Gracer, the pitcher. Hales with the pitch, and it'll be a single up the middle for Gracer. 2 for 3 on the day with a single a few seconds ago, and in the first inning, a double. And he'll get a courtesy runner. His courtesy runner is Trenton Grigley, who has been brought up from JV for the tournament. Now batting will be the designated hitter, number 11, Andrew Raffault. With 1 out in the inning, runner on first. Taken. And he takes strike 1. Strike 2 taken down the middle. 0-2 count on Raffault. Hales with the pitch. A bunt-like hit by Raffault, and he'll be gunned down by Alawine at first base for the second out. That brings up first baseman number 24, Jacob Foggin. On the day, Jacob Foggin is 1 for 2. Second inning had a single in the left center gap and struck out in the 4th inning. Hales with the pitch. Misses low. Grigley now at second. Runner in scoring position with Foggin at the plate. Ball will not catch the outside for Hales. Count will go to not sure. Scoreboard says 1-2 after Foggin swings through a fastball. 1-2 is the count. Hales with the pitch. Curveball hit right back at him. Hales with the toss to first, and he'll get the final out. Grigley stranded at second base to end the inning. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Carson coming to the plate. They lead 1-0 after 4 1/2. Welcome back to the Intimidator Stadium, home of the Kannapolis Intimidators for the final year. We're at the Intimidator Classic in Game 4, the nightcap, starting at 7 p.m. The winner of this game will play at 7 p.m. Well, correct? Actually, 6:30 p.m. Turned out to be 7 p.m. due to things running late tonight, but they will play 6:30. Loser of this game will play at 1 p.m. tomorrow. First pitch by Gracer is a low ball, and he'll have a talk with Brody Nelson. Dylan Driver, the batter. Driver, the right fielder. Hasn't had too many at-bats this year, but has had 17 ABs with 7 hits, 7 for 17. That's .412. That's pretty good batting average. 1-0 count on Driver. Gracer with the pitch. Will not get the outside. 2-0 count on Driver. Gracer rocks with the pitch. Low and outside for ball 3. 3-0 count. Pitch misses low and away. 4 straight balls by Michael Gracer, as the Cougars now have a runner on first. And Coach Ryan Brown will have a talk with Michael Gracer. Ryan Brown has made his way back to the dugout. Trojan infield giving some wisdom to their pitcher, sophomore Michael Gracer. Runner on first. The batter, it would be a pinch hitter, number 14, Jake Harris. As Gracer attempts a pick off at first. So far this year, Jake Harris batting .161, 5 hits and 31 at-bats, with a .316 on-base percentage. Gracer with the pitch. Low and outside, he'll miss. One-0 count with the pitch. Harris showing bunt, pulls back. As Driver steals second successfully. Ball goes into the outfield. He'll stay there. Count goes to 2-0. Two-0 count. Here's a pitch to the left-handed batter, Harris. He'll swing up the middle, and he'll get to the outfield. Driver rounding third. He'll reach home safely. Another run tacked onto the board for the Cougars. Harris will get the RBI on that single that drove in Dylan Driver. That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup with the pitcher, number 2, Cole Hales. Gracer with the pitch. Hales tries to show bunt. Will not. Count goes to 1-0. Second pitch on the way. Low and outside for ball 2. Holes places a hit and run ball to the right side perfectly as Harris will get to third. Great job by Cole Hales executing a hit and run perfectly. No outs in the inning, runners on the corners. Just threw his bat out at it. Makes enough contact to get through the infield. Luke Behringer, big threat at the plate, came in batting .333. And this could spell danger for the Trojans. 0-0 pitch on the way. Curveball misses on the inside. Would not be surprised one bit if Gracer pitches around Behringer at this point and elects just to go at Logan Rogers. Gracer tries to pick off at first base to Hales. Unsuccessfully, it'll be a 1-0 count on Luke Behringer. Gracer, ready to deal. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit to the left side, and it'll be in the corner. Behringer will get on two as Hales loses his helmet, rounding second, and he'll get on third. It's a RBI double by Luke Behringer. Joe Hubbard will have a talk with Michael Gracer. As the Trojans are in a very vulnerable point, and he will relieve Gracer of his duties. Gracer, not too bad of a day. Ends with 4 strikeouts in 4+ innings of work. And the new pitcher for the Northwest Trojans is number 16, Michael Specht. Specht, only a sophomore, but has done pretty well this season. A 3-1 record with 1 save and 7 appearances, 14.2 innings of work with a 3.82 ERA. We'll let him get some warm-up pitches, and we'll come back to you. Michael Specht done with his warm-up pitches, and officially new pitcher for the Trojans is number 16, Michael Specht. His first batter is Logan Rogers. First pitch to Rogers, outside corner strike. Speck just a sophomore, but 7 appearances. And this is his 8th this spring. Pitch on the way. Curveball upstairs, and Rogers leaves it up. 1-1 is the count. So in the field, Michael Gracer now at first base. Rogers fouls it off. Straight back. 1-2 count now on Rogers. Seems that Jacob Foggin has gone to the dugout. As we have a ball on Logan Rogers. Speck will be taking over the 5th spot in the batting order. Count goes to 3-2. Ball misses inside for a walk. Bases are loaded with the cleanup hitter CP Pyle at the plate. CP Pyle batting 1 for 1 with a walk. Lets an inside pitch go, thought about it, but did not hack. Count is 0-1. Bases loaded in the bottom of the 5th. Specht with the pitch. Curveball outside. Count goes to 1-1. Specht set with the pitch. Swung on in, missed by Pyle. Little high. Count is now 1-2 for the center fielder, sophomore. Specht's pitch on the way. Curveball will get past Brody Nelson, and a runner will come across. That's Cole Hales. And the Carson lead is now 4. Runners now on 2nd and 3rd. Everybody moves up a base. Pitch swung on and missed. First strikeout for Michael Specht. First out recorded by Specht. 1 down now and the bottom of the 5th. Zeb Burns. The new batter fouls one off the building on the first base concourse. Second pitch, low curveball will miss. 1-1 count with 1 out. Umpire will take some time to dust off the plate. One count. Burns swings and misses. Count rolls to 1-2 to the shortstop, Zeb Burns. Burns coming into this game with a .403 batting average. Specht curveball. Swung on, fouled off. Count stays at 1-2. Fifth pitch of the at-bat upcoming for Specht. Infielders playing in. Specht with the pitch. Swung on, single to left field. 1 run scores, and another will round third. And he'll score. Burns gets into second, a 2 RBI double. Correction, that will be a 2 RBI single as Burns moves up on the throw. Burns now moves to 1 for 3 on the day. Score is now Carson 6, Northwest Cabarrus 0. As the new batter is number 6, Deacon White, designated hitter. Five runs scored here in the bottom of the fifth. Deacon White swings through a fastball. Count goes to 0-2. Here comes the pitch from Specht. Up and outside for ball 1. 1-2 count. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second with 1 out. Pitch from Specht. Be hit to shortstop. Sam Walker with a sliding play. And he'll make the throw to Gracer at first. And he's out on the tag. Fantastic play by Sam Walker to keep that ball in the infield and keep Burns from potentially scoring. Fantastic play by Sam Walker. Garrett Alawine stepping into the box for the Cougars. Runner on second, 2 outs. Ball missed low and outside. Nelson keeps track of it. Ball is 1-0 to the catcher, Garrett Alawine. One 1-0 count. Here's pitch. Will be a ball up and out. Count moves to 2-0. Specht, 2-0 pitch, sails over Nelson's head, and that will allow Zeb Burns to score. Carson's lead grows by 1, 7-0. Now bases are empty, as we have a 3-0 count, 2 outs. The 3-0 pitch from Specht. Misses on the inside. Alawine will walk, and that'll bring us back to where we started this inning with Dylan Driver. Number 11, Blaine Roberts will be the courtesy runner. At first base for Alawine. 0-0 pitch to Driver. Is a called strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Curveball. Down the middle for a strike. Driver now sitting with an 0-2 count. 1 runner aboard. Specht looks back to runner at first. Kicks in, goes, misses on the outside. Driver. Currently 1 for 1 with a walk in this game and fouls off a 1-2 count pitch. His hit came in the second inning, a 1 RBI double. Specht, 1-2 pitch delivers. Fouled off to the press box. This will soon to be a 6 pitch at bat. Driver, batting .412 on the season with a 1.005 on base plus slugging. The pitch from Specht. Swung on and missed by Driver. And the Trojans get battered in the bottom of the 5th. Cougars now lead 7-0. We head to the top of the 6th. We'll be right back. Welcome back to 704 Preps on YouTube Live. We're in the top of the 6th inning at Kannapolis Intimidators Stadium for their final season. First batter to lead off the 6th inning is Northwest Cabarrus' Zach Agner. He faces Cole Hales as he rips a ball to the shortstop, and he cannot come down with the catch. Zeb Burns cannot make the catch, but that will be ruled as a hit in the book. Agner now 3 for 3 on the game. The senior shortstop having a heck of a day. He plays shortstop, but he's usually at third. He's at third today. That's where he is. That'll bring up 13. Cade Parker, and he will take the first pitch in the shoulder. And 2 pitches later, we have runners on first and second with no outs for the Trojans. And that'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Sam Walker, the shortstop. Cole Hales, in his 6th inning of work, six strikeouts on the day. It's hit to right field by Walker. It'll get into the corner. 1 run comes across as Caden Parker is held up at third. An RBI double by Sam Walker. Walker now 1 for 2 on the day with a walk in the 4th inning. And this could be big for the Trojans. First pitch to Caden Grider is a low strike. Grider swings and misses for the second strike. 0-2. Hales delivers the pitch Low and outside will not be swung on. 1-2 is the count. No outs. Runners in scoring position. Hales with the pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the first base side by Caden Grider. Loopy curveball by Hales will be fouled off. Count goes to 1-2. So far today, Caden Grider is 0 for 1 with a walk and will strike out against Cole Hales. Hales with his 7th K of the day. And that's the first out of the top of the 6th. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, number 3, Ben Galvin. Galvin having an unsavory day, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Pitch by Hales will be a swing and a miss. A 0-1 pitch on the way. Curveball just misses on the outside. Hales with the pitch up and out, and it will miss. 2-1 count. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Hales with the pitch. Curveball will miss, low and out. Count goes to 3-1. Hales pitch on the way. Strike on the outside corner. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Hales with the pitch. It will miss on the outside. Galvin will make his way to first. Very close. Could have been a coin flip, as we now have bases loaded, 1 out in the inning. Cole Pletcher is now batting. Pletcher tied for second with runs. Tied for second in the SPC for runs at 21. Tied for 5th in the SPC for stolen bases with 8. Pitch by Hales. Swung on, fouled off, and it will be out of play. Count goes to 0-1. Hales, 7 strikeouts on the day. 0-1 count. Will miss on the outside. One count. Runners everywhere. Pletcher hits it to shortstop. Shortstop bobbles it and will make a throw to first, but it's too late. And an error by Zeb Burns causes Caden Parker to score. That'll be an E6 in the book. As Chris Cobble will have a chat with Cole Hales, and we will have a new pitcher. It appears to be the third baseman, number 4, Ryan Street, the new pitcher. It'll be a simple switch, as Hales will go to third, his usual position. And Street will go to the hill. We'll take a break as Ryan Street gets his warm-up pitches in. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and Ryan Street is all warmed up for the Cougars as he'll face the now first baseman, Michael Gracer. Gracer coming into this game tied for first in home runs in the conference. In the SPC, he's tied for fifth with RBI, 14, as a curveball drops in for a first pitch strike. Although the score is 7-2 in favor of the Carson Cougars, Cougars only have 6 hits compared to the Trojans' 8. Street with the pitch. Will just miss on the outside. Carson coaching staff not happy about that strike call. They believe that it caught the plate. 1-1 count. Pitch on the way, it will miss. Count goes to 2-1. Street, ready to pitch. On the way. Strike on the corner. Count goes to 2-2. Street misses on the outside. Ball 3. Full count. Bases loaded. 1 out. Pitch on the way. Low for a ball, and a run will be walked in. That'll be Sam Walker coming across. That'll bring up Andrew Raffault, designated hitter. First pitch to Raffault just outside will be ball 1. Street curveball will not catch the plate. 2-0 is the count on Raffault. 1 out. Bases loaded. 7-3 ball game. Here's pitch. Fastball from Street. May have been brought in a little bit by Allewine on the frame, but it's a 2-1 count. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed by Raffault. Count is 2-2. 1 out. Base runners are Galvin, Pletcher, and Grazer. Pitch on the way. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. Burns bobbles it and will not make a throw. Another error on Zeb Burns. And that will allow another run to come across. Pinch hitter for the Trojans, and who should be coming in to the pitcher spot for Michael Specht, number 20, Josh Hudson. Hudson hasn't been able to play much this year because of an injury, but in his last few games he has been able to play. He is batting 190 and 21 at-bats. Here's pitch from Street. Will be a strike on the outside. Trenton Grigley will now become the courtesy runner at first base for Andrew Raffault. Base runners left to right. Cole Pletcher, Michael Gracer, and Trenton Grigley. So that would be Trenton Grigley coming in for the designated hitter, number 11, Andrew Raffault. Pitch on the way from Street. Hit up the middle to Burns, and he'll make Burns makes the toss to Hales. Correction, makes toss to Meisenheimer, but Grigley makes a deep slide and will break up the double play. Meisenheimer and Hales both wanting interference call, as well as Cobble. Cobble will be giving it to the umpire here. 2 runners will score on that. Only 1 will be an RBI. The field umpire was not paying attention to the play at second, as he had already turned and was focused on the play at first. And I believe that's what they will tell Coach Cobble. And Grigley is out at second. But now the question is if Hudson is also out at first because of the deep slide. Cobble not happy at all with the home plate umpire. And the call will stand. It'll be a fielder's choice. As Pletcher scores on the fielder's choice, but Gracer scores on the E4. First pitch to Zach Agner is a ball. Agner led off the bottom of the 6th, but this is going to be a very long inning. Well, this is, so far, a very long inning for the Trojans. Pitch on the way from Street. Low and outside. Count goes to 2-0. Count. Runner at first. Pitch by Street. Low and outside. Ball 3. Fagner gets on by a walk or a hit. This will be the 4th straight time that he has reached base in the game. Pitch by Street. Low and outside. Ball 4. Runners go to first and second, with Caden Parker at the plate. And Caden Parker will be struck out looking, as that will end the top of the 6th score. Now, Carson 7, Northwest Cabarrus 6. We head to the bottom half. Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the 6th at Intimidator Stadium in Kannapolis, North Carolina. In the bottom of the 6th, the Carson Cougars from China Grove will lead it off, starting with the pitcher, number 4, Ryan Street. A new pitcher has come in for the Northwest Cabarrus Trojans. That is number 20, Josh Hudson. So far this year, Hudson has had 2 appearances and has only allowed 1 hit in 2 innings. And an opponent's batting average of 125 and an opponent's on-base percentage as 125. That means no walks. Ryan Street leading off. And he'll let a fastball high go for a ball. 1-0 pitch on the way. Foul it off. Straight back. 1-1 is the count. Hudson with the pitch. Swung on and missed by Street. 1-2 is the count. Hudson. High fastball. 2-2. Comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strikeout in his first batter faced for Hudson. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter. Starting pitcher number 2, Cole Hales, currently playing third base. Hales so far today, 1 for 3, had a big single to right center, and he'll hit a grounder to shortstop. Sam Walker makes the throw to Gracer at first for the second out. Two outs for Josh Hudson. That'll bring up the left fielder, number 5, Luke Behringer. So far today, Behringer 1 for 3 with an RBI double last inning to left field. Hudson's pitch on the way. Low and inside for ball 1. 1-0 count. Behringer gets the pitch. Swung on and hit. Sam Walker is under it, and he will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. Very quick work in the bottom of the 6th. It is now 7-6. Carson keeping a tight lead as the Northwest Cabarrus Trojans try for one final time. They have 3 outs to get a lead or tie it. We head to the 7th. Welcome back to Intimidator Stadium. We're in the top of the 7th. Northwest Cabarrus versus Carson. Northwest Cabarrus now batting against the pitcher number 4, Ryan Street for Carson. Street's first pitch is an outside ball. The batter is number 12, Sam Walker. Walker batting 182, a Catawba Valley Community College commit. Here's a pitch from Street. Low and inside for a strike. One pitch on the way. Strike on the outside. Count goes to 1-2. Pitch hit shallow to shortstop, and Zeb Burns makes the grab. A line out to shortstop for Sam Walker. He is now 1 for 3 on the day. That brings up the second baseman, number 4, Caden Grider. Grider 0 for 2 on the day with a walk in the 4th inning. Pitch on the way for Street. Right down the middle for strike 1. The pitch by Street. Just misses on the outside. 1-1 count. No one aboard. 1 out in the inning. Ryan Street with the pitch. Fouled off. Street so far this season for the Cougars. A 1.7 ERA with a 1-0 record in 8 appearances. This will be his 9th. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. Will bring the count to 2-2. Cole Hales and Garrett Allewine will offer some words of encouragement to Ryan Street. Let him know the situation. We got 2-2 count, 1 out. He only needs 2 more outs to end the game. The batter is Caden Grider. Pitcher, Ryan Street. 2-2, 1 out. Here's the pitch. It'll be low and called. Strike 3 on Caden Grider. Second strikeout of the day for Ryan Street. That'll bring Ben Galvin to the plate. Galvin is 0 for 3 with a walk in the 5th inning. Correction, 6th inning. 0-0 pitch, low and out for ball 1. Street's pitch on the way. Low and outside for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch from Street. Here it comes. Right down the middle for strike 1. 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch. Low and outside ball. Count goes to 3-1 on Ben Galvin. Galvin 0 for 3 with a walk today. And he'll take a ball. Ball 4. Second walk of the day. Runner on first. Cole Pletcher comes to the plate. Pletcher, the Trojan center fielder. So far today, 0 for 4. Got on board. Got aboard with a 6th inning, advancing on an error. The 0-0 pitch. Right down the middle. Strike 1. Ben Galvin, the runner at first. Pletcher at the plate. 0-1 count with the pitch. Swung on, hit to first base, stopped by Logan Rogers. And he makes the toss to Ryan Street at first base and will make the tag. And that will be the ball game. Very close play at first base. But umpire says this Street got the tag in time. And that is your final score. Northwest Cabarrus 6, Carson 7. Carson will take on Piedmont tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. And Northwest Cabarrus will take on A.L. Brown at 1:30 p.m. So your full slate of games tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mount Pleasant. Hold on a second. All right, so tomorrow's games will begin at 11 a.m. tomorrow on Tuesday, April 22nd. First game is Mount Pleasant versus Weddington at 11 a.m. A.L. Brown versus Northwest Cabarrus at 1:30. J.M. Robinson versus Lake Norman at 4. And Piedmont versus Carson at 6:30. Thank you so much for being with us, and we hope to see you again tomorrow. Broadcast will be starting at approximately 10:30 tomorrow morning. Thank you for being with me. I'm Kyle Grice, and please follow 704 Preps on Twitter for all of your high school baseball reports and results and any sort of news that you want to hear about. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night.